Now I can say share, like and subscribe to this video. A black man, power is limited only to a fellow black man. The power is limited only to a fellow black man. A black man don't have any power until they get together. Just like Africans. Africa will only be power when Africans get together. When the nation and Africans and all them get together. That's power. Without that, there's no power. So, when we can't stop all the nonsense like this guy, oh, I have the power, this power, and only Israel. Man, when you stop the clown show and stop all that nonsense and stop give people stupid stuff. Because they laugh for a while, it sounds funny, and people walk behind you and they spray. Now, even though who owns spray enough money, you only can spray that money in certain community and it's okay. You try to take all that money, all of you in Africa who ministers are big names, yes, call it names, and take that money, go in the poor class of community and go spray it and see what happens. Say if you have power. All you guys are very smart people and you know this. But like I said before, if our mind don't grow, we ourselves will never grow. Everything, just like witchcraft and everything teach you, if you stay focused on things, those things is not an issue because it's only fear. But let's just get back to the subject at hand. The clown show, the propaganda, all of these things. Even Solomon said something, Johnson Solomon, respectfully, he's right. They'll say so. Both ministers is right about what they're talking about. But there are people who saying who's right and who's wrong. There's no right or wrong in them. Both of them right on the subject matter they're talking about. But propaganda is just what sell. But we're in a time now, we don't need this nonsense. Go on, move on. If you want to get serious, deal with the things that are serious at hand. We're supposed to minister about. Take people from darkness to light. Get serious and tell people the truth. Pastors are afraid of their life. They don't speak on certain things. Nowadays, most pastors speak garbage. Because if they're supposed to deal with the serious nature thing, they're afraid of what will come to them. And so they change because they see from one time where it will happen. So the pastors who talk things and they get killed. And these guys know these things, so they're not going to try to do anything. In any black man who you think of power, watch, see what they have. They can have all the money in the world. Wealth, riches, but there's no power. They limit to what they can do. And if you don't believe, let them try it. And then you say, oh my God, all these things are gone. Even the richest one them in Nigeria. Even from the president. As much as you think they have the power. Let's see. Let it try certain things. I mean, listen, Nigeria have a whole lot of people with a whole lot of money. But let us see what happened. Take all the money. I mean, if you want to do something that, I mean, you don't think these guys remember the poor, go down there, dash the money, do whatever you want to do. Go show this. And all you get together and say, okay, let's just march for a cause and see what happens. If they're so powerful. But what do you call power? What change you make? Oh, I make a hospital. Any rapper can build that. Oh, I build a school. Oh, I build a nursing. Man, any guys who have some money done the same thing. Even the guy with 12 church. The guy who don't have 12 church also build hospital, build schools. Not some of these people who done the same thing. You're not doing anything great. You're not changing anything. You have members. But your members only stand for your purpose. Just like all of these guys. Their members only stand for their purposes. But if their mind grow and understand that, it'll be a different story. But we cannot get people from darkness to light if we don't educate the mind. We're going to give them substance. But most people use the catch-22 too. If you that have knowledge and try to give it to the poor, that's also dangerous too, because the same poor people, all the rich person have to do, give him something, and he trying to hurt you. I don't understand that you trying to take him out of darkness, because to him, he's so oppressed that he need food, he need things, and he's not thinking about you now. You that trying to change a whole generation from bondage, that will hurt you. And if you don't check your facts before, and see what you see on it. That's why many of these guys, they are not dumb ministers. No, they are not. They're very intelligent ministers. When you see in Africa, these guys are intelligent. They're not dumb. But they just walk the line of saying they're not getting to certain things. And so therefore, they preach and teach a different message. They're not trying to take people from bondage or slavery or this and not into serious business. So they give you one or few things here, nothing serious issues. And that's it. And until we have serious people that really truly want to do something for us as people really truly want to come together, you know. That's why I say every other nation comes together beside us. We are individual. We are not together. We're just individual people. Yes, until everything take away from us. Funny enough, I said I was going to do this video about Jamaica gonna take for the Chinese, and just like African, when they come in and they sweet you up and they give you like snake in the garden, and before you know it, it's the same thing, just like how IMF work, if you understand it. So long as you're not tapping into these guys, think you're okay to talk, and the freedom of speech work that way. But if you go into places where you're not supposed to go, then you see the wrath, then you see the judgment, then you see what start to happen. So all these guys, ministers guys, plenty of them understand these areas. So they walk away from these things. But there's no power. I got the power, you don't got the power. You need a slap. The only power is togetherness. It's only power is when they come together. It's only power that you have while they try to break up that you can't come together. Its only power is when Africans for Africans, they come together. Its only power is when we as a people come together for we the people. It's only power that we have. You can't be a single man and say you have power. We only have power in numbers and forces, which we can for some reason. If two of us gather together, then it's a threat. And a black man always seems to be a threat even when it's individual, so you could manage if they come together. But that is it. It's to separate us and break us up and give us garbage, and we laugh and everydayness, but we're not doing anything. We're not changing anything. We're not changing a nation. We're not changing a generation. We're talking past each other, and we tear down each other, and we're just beating each other to a pole. And while the rest of the world look at it and like it and laugh. And when we're going to change, again, if our mind don't grow, we will never grow. We're going to be in bondage, stagnancy, and continue to laugh at each other. And we are the joke. We are the joke. No one else but we. So stop. When are you going to get it right?